know what? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
because
fine.
you like lip is not there.
Well, I can't help that. Body shaming's fine till it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
What's good, YouTube? I am back with another video. If you're new to the platform, I wanna welcome you. Welcome to the family. At the end of this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I also ask you to subscribe on my second channel. You will find the link down below in the description. Click that link, go there, and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into it.
So this tweet has been going viral and it has women so triggered. I stopped dating a girl because no woman in her family had a man. To be honest, I'm not seeing the issue. Y'all really be underestimating family cycles, them generational curses. Not a single woman in your family has relationship qualities that are good enough to keep a man around. With that being your family, what you grew up around, that's all you know. Odds are, you're gonna be more like them. Yes, there's a chance that you're not, but who the hell wants to take that gamble? Ladies, that's like you meeting a man and you find out that all the men in his family beat on their wives. Yes, there's a chance that he won't do that to you, but who the hell wants to stick around to find out? You can't be careless when looking for a life partner. If y'all been talking about, oh, you can't judge somebody just based on their environment. Let me give y'all this analogy real quick. Imagine you gotta walk through a field full of snakes. You're told some of the snakes will bite you, some of them won't. You can walk through or you can take a detour and find another route. Who the fuck finna walk through that field of snakes trying to find out which one of them gonna bite you and which one ain't? Bitch, I'm detouring. You ain't finna hear nobody say, oh, give the snakes a chance. Fuck that. I'm not walking through it. It is much safer for me to find a way with no fucking snakes. If you grew up in a household with a bunch of toxic people, you may very well be the one who turned out to not be toxic. You might be the snake that don't bite. But I have no way of knowing that, so I gotta keep it pushing.
Yo, she's right, bro, 100%. You know, I don't see any problem on that. You know, just imagine like going dating someone and you know like she might be your potential partner, so why are you choosing on the wrong place? You know, if that woman on her family there's no one there having a man, none of her sisters having a man, just understand there's a problem. You know, in other countries they're going too far. If they see she coming from a house there's no father figure in there, they won't even dare approaching there. You know, they don't dare to go there.
Only seeing men for what they can produce financially, devaluing their character, setting herself above him. I measure everything against money, how much I should respect you, how much I should love you, what I think about you. I measure it against money. This is what happens when we have the priorities out of order, when someone loves money more than they love godly principle. I set myself above him, disrespecting him, patronizing, even abusing him because I'm angry when the man doesn't produce. I have a tendency to treat him worse. Some of y'all get abusive. You started treating him like he was less than. This is abuse. It's really something to be upset about. I can't imagine being a man having to even come into contact with that because of what I produce, you give yourself permission to mistreat me. So a lot of women need to get for real about that. How inappropriate, how unacceptable, how despicable that is. The way that you want men to take accountability for the way he mistreats you, women, I want you to take accountability for your tendency to the point where it's a consistency. Your consistent, negative, dysfunctional, even damn abusive behavior towards men, speaking down on them, treating them weird, treating them messed up, calling them names, verbally obliterating them. Because you've attached their worth to their money. When you hurt people like that, you got to stop leaning on all your crutches, talking about, well, it was what I saw. You need to apologize.
This is why we're saying as a man, you have to focus on yourself, you know, build yourself. You just imagine like you broke and you want to date, you won't even get the best out there. You know, you'll just take what is there because, hey, like that fear of missing out, you know. And these women sometimes call men broke. And they're broke themselves, like they don't have money, you know. So I think like as a man, focus on yourself, you know, make that money and everything will be good.
This has got to be one of the dumbest trends that women are doing in 2025. You're sitting up here talking about how old you are and you have no kids. 19 with no kids, 21 with no kids, 39 with no kids, 54 with no kids. Why don't y'all tell the truth about how many bodies you have at that age? Why don't you talk about how many women you've been with at that age? Why don't you talk about how much contraception you've taken at that age? Why don't you talk about how many babies you've gotten rid of at that age? Why don't you talk about how you're not on substances and how you're not on liquor and how you're not lonely? Why don't you talk about how much of a blessing you've been to society? Are you charitable? Are you well respected? Or are you just turned up on liquor and substances all the time? Come on, talk to me. I don't want to hear nothing from you women that say, Guru, we not all like that. Where are y'all trends at? Where's the trends of the women who are talking about how honorable they are, how great mothers they are, what they've done for their families? Where are those women at? Until we start seeing some more of these trends, then this is what I'm going to talk about.
I was thinking like they're doing that maybe because of that issue, single mom issues, men, they don't want to approach single mothers. So they're like, hey, I don't have a child, so maybe I have options, I can still get a man. So it's like they are, that competition back and forth with men, trying to prove a point, like they have something to offer. I think like that, man. What do you think? Just let me know in the comment section, because this is crazy.
I think men don't like us because women have a choice whether they want to be broke or not.
Oh, really? And how's that?
If you're a woman and you broke and you don't want to be broke no more, you can do one thing.
Get a job?
You ain't even gotta move a muscle.
Somehow I don't think they're talking about traditional work.
All you gotta do is wake up and like the dude that likes you a little more than you like him. And boom, you're gonna have a house.
Oh, they mean manipulate and use a guy for his money.
You set up for life. You good.
Sure. Until he loses interest in apparently that only one thing that woman has to offer.
But everybody knows by now you don't have to have sex to get anything you want out of men.
Right, because the guy is going to give you all of that stuff by virtue of a charming personality.
And hey, we didn't make the rules. We didn't choose this life. God gave us the vajayjay. So take it up with the creator.
I wonder, what's going to happen to all of these women when they run into a man that can't be easily manipulated by a pretty face and the promise of fun times? What are they going to do then? Sounds like some of them are actually going to have to find some skills that involve something other than the bedroom.
Yo, did you hear that? God gave them what? Hey, listen, this is why as a man, don't focus on these women. They have nothing to give you, but they always want to take something from you, and it's all about money. So here's the proof, man. There's no love no more. It's transactional. You buying it, You put your girlfriend in a house, it means like, hey, you bought it for life, maybe for 2 years, 3 years, like you have it there, guaranteed. It's a business. She's there because you're offering something.
How long you been married?
2 years.
And what do you think? What was the reason for your breakup?
I kind of got a little bit distracted. Someone bought me an iPhone, I think, and he got really upset about that.
I wonder why.
It was a Christmas gift, He got really upset about the iPhone, and
So the other man is giving you iPhone for Christmas, and you think it's okay?
at that point in time,
It was totally fine, yeah.
I thought it was okay. So he.
How about now?
Now, if I were to take someone seriously, I don't think it would be appropriate. Obviously, I'm older and wiser. He actually destroyed the iPhone, and then the guy, he bought me a handbag, and he's like, tell him to throw that too. And so I eventually moved in with the guy after we divorced. So.
Okay, but it also didn't work out with him.
No, it didn't.
Do you still want to get married? Do you? Like, she got what she wanted. She lost a good man for stupid things, bro. Just imagine, And they have to understand, those dudes who are coming to your life and you have a partner, you married already, just understand, they're just coming there for smashing. And at the time you step out getting a divorce, they will disrespect you. They'll be like, damn, this girl, if she left her husband for me, she'll leave me for another man. That's how men think, She got what she wanted, bro. Like,